In the 3rd century BCE, long before modern India, there lay a small but proud kingdom called Pattanapur. Its king was named Chandragupta II, a ruler known for his courage and fairness. To the north lay powerful empire. To the south, dense forests and trading ports. Pattanapur sat at a crossroads of commerce and culture and also danger. Word came one day that the mighty Seleucid Empire, ruled by King Antiochus III, was marching east. Antiochus had built one of the largest realms the world had ever seen, stretching from the Mediterranean to the edges of India. But he faced stiff resistance in these distant lands. To crush any rebellion, he brought with him an army unlike any Chandragupta had ever seen. War elephants, hundreds of them, towering over soldiers, armored and trained for battle. Chandragupta too was in his council hall when the scouts returned. Their leader, General Haresh, knelt and spoke plainly. "My king, the Seleucid hosts approaches. They bring elephants 1,200 strong. Their trumpets will scare our men. Their tusks will trample our defenses." Chandragupta rose calm but firm. He knew his army of foot soldiers and horsemen was brave, but no regular soldier could face an elephant's charge. Yet he also knew fear would be his enemy. If he showed doubt, his people would lose heart. That night Chandragupta walked the ramparts of his fort, thinking. He remembered stories of his grandfather, who once diverted a river to flood an invading army. He thought of the forest to the south, where his people knew every hidden path. He made a plan. He would not meet the elephant army on open ground. He would draw them into the jungle. At dawn, Chandragupta summoned his commanders. He divided his army into 3 groups. The feint force, a small band of cavalry and archers, who would ride out and harass the Seleucid scouts. Then retreat, the ambush force. Soldiers armed with long pikes, hidden in the forest along narrow paths. The reserve is best infantry, waiting behind the jungle for the final strike. As the sun climbed, the feint force rode out. They fired arrows at the Seleucid scouts and retreated as planned. Antiochus, confident in his elephants, ordered pursuit. The massive beasts lumbered after the horsemen, stomping down underbrush and shaking the earth. Soon the pursuit reached the jungle's edge. The paths narrowed between thick trees. Here, the ambush force lay hidden. When the first elephants trudged in, hidden soldiers stabbed at their legs with pikes. The elephants trumpeted in pain and panic. In their confusion, they turned sideways, blocked the path, and trampled the soldiers behind them. More soldiers attacked their mahouts, cutting the reins. Antiochus's lines broke as men and beasts panicked. Elephants crashed into each other in the tight space. The ground shook. Branches snapped. Screams rang out. From the reserve, Chandragupta's infantry charged into the disordered enemy. With precise strikes, they overwhelmed the shaken Seleucid soldiers. By dusk, the forest was silent. Hundreds of elephants lay wounded or trapped in the undergrowth. Many Seleucid soldiers had fled or surrendered. Antiochus himself escaped with a handful of guards. Chandragupta spared the surviving elephants and men. He treated the wounded and offered captured soldiers food and shelter. He sent word to Antiochus, "You came with beasts of war. I fought with wisdom and the courage of my people. Let this end our conflict." Impressed by Chandragupta's mercy and skill, Antiochus agreed to peace. He withdrew his remaining forces and even established trade with Pattanapur. Over time, Greek ideas and Indian culture blended, leading to new art, science, and commerce in the region. Chandragupta's victory became legend. It showed that brains could conquer brawn, and that understanding the land and its people was more powerful than any weapon. His rule brought decades of peace and prosperity to Pattanapur. The jungle paths where elephants once fell became highways of trade. The story of the king who outwitted an elephant army was told for generations. Chandragupta's triumph teaches us that true strength lies in courage, planning, and mercy. Empires rise and fall, but wisdom endures. If you enjoyed this tale of strategy and heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more historic legends brought to life.